Hello and welcome to this Chakra Yoga class. This is the very first class of the Chakra series, and today we are going to work with the root chakra. The root chakra is the basic chakra located in the very bottom of our body, and this also serves as the foundation, not only the foundation of our body, but also the foundation of life, the very base of our entire existence, which is a very important part to work on and also to pay attention to. So we will start with a short meditation to focus on this chakra and to get started for our practice. So find a comfortable position to sit. You may sit on a block, or you can also just sit on the mat and just take a moment to arrive here in this sacred space. This practice is going to be just for you and for your body and your soul. So focus on your breath for a moment. Make the breath become more calm, to find a good rhythm as you inhale and exhale. If you wish, you can close your eyes at this moment and feel the breath coming in all the way down to your root chakra. The color of the root chakra is red, a very bright, shining red. So now each time you inhale, imagine a red glowing light expanding in your lower body. With every inhale you take, the light is glowing lighter and lighter. And this warm red light starts to expand from the lower body, where it becomes warm. It grows up to your core and gives you a very warm and comfortable feeling throughout your entire upper body. With every breath you take, you bring down your breath to your chakra, as if you were lighting a fire or giving air to a fire to make it expand, to make it burn even stronger. Now with every breath, try to activate your pelvic muscles. Activate the tension in your bottom muscles as you breathe in, and let go as you breathe out. The muscles of the lower pelvic floor are assigned to the root chakra, and they also serve as a foundation of our core. They hold all our organs, starting with the bladder and moving upwards throughout the core. We practice this a few more times. As you inhale, activate the pelvic floor and release as you exhale. Once again, you can imagine the red light. It's lighting up a little bit more as you inhale and activate the pelvic muscles, and let go as you exhale. Now take a moment to stay in this position, to feel your breath as your root chakra is now open and activated. Whenever you're ready, we will come into a kneeling position. We are going to lock in our toes and sit on our heels for a moment. This is a very intense pose as it is stretching the sole of the foot. This is a stretch that we normally never apply in our regular movement, and that is not done very often. So we just stay here for a few breaths and feel the stretch in the feet. If the pose is too intense at this moment for you, you might as well place a block underneath that can support a little bit. We stay here for 3 breaths. Slowly bend forward a little bit to come out of the pose. You can remove the block and let your feet down and come into a regular sitting position. We're now going to place our hands behind us and pull up the knees just a little bit so you feel a stretch in your foot, but this time on the top of the foot. Our feet, the soles of the feet, are also the beginning of quite a few meridians that move through the body and are responsible for our energy flows along with many other functions. So by activating the energy in our feet, we activate our connection to the earth, to our foundation. Take one more breath here, and then slowly walk our hands to the front, and we come into a tabletop position. Your knees are hip width apart, as well as your hands placed under the shoulders. From here, we'll come into a cat and cow pose. So when you inhale, lift up your head, your chin, and bend your back. And roll up your back as you exhale. Making a round back. And having your neck in a relaxed position. Once again, inhale. Head up. And exhale. Round back. Take a few more on your own. Once again, visualize the red light within your pelvis that is glowing more and more as we get into our practice. Before we continue our seated sequence, we come into mountain pose. Your feet are hip width apart. We start from the bottom, feeling the connection to the earth. Make sure every single toe has a connection to the mat as well as your heels, and you have a strong foundation to the ground. Have a little bit of tension in your knees as well as your thighs to keep this very strong position. The hips are in a neutral position and the shoulders back down, and your arms are open, the palms facing forward. Feel your strong foundation. Once again, the red light that is coming from the earth to your root chakra and energizing your entire body. A foundation is essential to anything in life. If we don't have the foundation, it doesn't make sense to continue with an exercise, with a practice, or with a science. So having a foundation is the base for any plan you have, any discovery, any development to start with. Take 2 more breaths in this pose. Before we come to a seated position. Once again, you can use a block if you prefer to have elevated seat. And we come into butterfly pose. You can place your feet in front of you, the soles of the feet facing slightly upwards. And you just let your knees fall to the side. It's not necessary to push them down, just feel the stretch as you're here. You might as well place your hands under the feet to intensify the stretch a little bit more. Once again, feel the red light expanding in your lower body, shining very bright, like a fire or like a guiding light in the dark. And we send a few more breaths straight down to the root chakra. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Might as well place a hand on your belly and feel the exhale. From here, place your hands in front of you and walk forward a few steps. You will immediately feel that the stretch is more intense than before. And we stay here for a few breaths. Let go of the tension in your shoulders, in your arms, in your back. Feel a length in your back. Your spine is extending. And if you like, you can take even a further step forward with your hands. Slowly come out of the pose by walking back your hands. Place them on your knees and slowly push your knees back to center. If you had a block, you can now remove the block as we are sitting on the mat right now for the next pose. Extend your left leg and pull in the right foot to the center. Inhale up and exhale down. One more time, inhale up and we fold forward over the left leg. Place your hands anywhere beside your leg where you find a comfortable position. Focus on your breath again. And guide it to the root chakra every time you inhale. We take one last breath here. And on the exhale, slowly come out of the pose. We change sides. Extend your right leg and take the left foot towards you. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And fold forward over your right leg. Visualize again the red light glowing in your root chakra. Take one last breath here and then slowly come out of the pose. Our next pose is straddle pose. So we extend both legs, and if you like, you can take a block for resistance or even 2 blocks. Now we inhale up and exhale. Bring down our hands and slowly walk forward a little bit. If you like, you can place your head on a block, just like this. Or if you don't feel like stretching very strongly today, you might as well just place your elbows on the block. Make sure that there is no tension in your shoulders, neither in your back. Just bend forward by the weight that you have from your core, from your upper body, and feel the stretch as well as the energy in your root chakra. We'll stay here for one more breath and then slowly walk out of the pose. For our last exercise, you can remove the blocks and come to a seated position. Extend your left leg and you cross the right leg over it. By placing your foot a little bit more in the front, you can vary how intense you would like the exercise to be. Inhale up and exhale. Bring your left arm across your right knee and place the right hand behind you. This exercise opens the root chakra from the backside. There you can also see the red light shining as the root chakra is now open and very energetic. One more breath here. We inhale up and exhale, release the pose. Now place your left foot on the right side of your right leg and we inhale up and exhale and twist. We have one last breath here. Inhale up and exhale, release your foot. We will now come to Shavasana, our final relaxation. So find a comfortable position for your legs. Your hips are in a neutral position. You slowly come down to a resting pose. You may want to adjust your shoulders one more time and place your hands on your side, the palms facing upwards. Bring back your attention to your breath now. One more time, we inhale and activate our pelvic floor. Hold the breath for a moment. And exhale, let go. We will now stay in Shavasana for a few moments. When you are ready, find awareness. Come back to the present place. You might want to move your toes a little bit or your fingers. And feel for a moment the warm and comfortable energy in your balanced root chakra at this moment. When you're ready, you can roll to the side, either the left or the right, whatever feels comfortable for you today. You can keep your eyes closed and come into a comfortable seated position. Once again, we focus on the foundation of our body. The foundation that we have as a connection to the earth, to Mother Earth, to the ground we are standing on. The foundation keeps us grounded. We feel safe and we feel support. Wherever our body takes us, we are grounded and we have a strong connection. The root chakra is also our guiding light, the first light we see, the light of creation, as well as the light of earth. So take one more deep breath and guide the breath to your root chakra. Place your hands on your root chakra now for one more breath. You may now open your eyes and bring your hands in front of the heart. Thank you for joining this class today. And you may also thank yourself for spending some time just for yourself and for your body, your soul, and your mind. Namaste. If you enjoyed this class, give it a thumbs up and make sure you visit my channel soon again. This was the first video out of 7 chakra videos, as well as 1 full chakra series that is going to be uploaded very soon on this channel. So make sure you visit us again, and namaste.